Jeez. I don't know what's up with my OBS. All of my devices have been giving me trouble this week. They aren't overheating as much, but I have been keeping all of them off of Wi-Fi or just turned off, so yeah. I couldn't get OBS to recognize the output, which is unusual because I've used OBS for like over 300 hours and that's never happened before. But yeah, anyways, I just got, it's not even an actual tarot deck because I like to do this, but they're like knockoff Genshin Impact trading cards. So there's Aether and Lumine, or Lumine and Paimon. I don't know. Yeah. Found them on Amazon during Prime Day. The cards are actually pretty decent quality, so yeah. I don't know if I'm just gonna do one collective reading or do pick a card. Maybe I'll do pick a card. I don't know. Okay. Well, this will be the first card for the pick card. Oh, this is one of my least favorite characters. But this is Xinyan. But someone might be a musician. I really honestly don't feel like she had a lot of, I mean, maybe that's part of the reading. I feel like out of a lot of characters in Genshin, she didn't have a lot of personality at all. She forms a shield made out of her audience's passion. So someone could be very versed in using music to protect themselves spiritually, or yeah, if you feel called to do that, you should start trying to protect yourself spiritually through music, through chanting, through even just humming and thinking of something. Yeah, I am a singer and a vocalist. Can I consider? I use singing a lot to protect myself, and it's very effective. What else is about Xinyan here? She rebels against ossified prejudices, using her music and passion, singing to awaken dazed souls fatigued by worldly matters. Interesting wording here. Dazed souls. So literally, that's people that are still asleep, fatigued by worldly matters, like that. The Matrix, yo. Like so. I say yo. I never say yo. Maybe I do. What the heck? Maybe someone else does. Anyways, this person may have the ability to wake up people. You may have the ability to wake up people with, from the Matrix with your voice or music. You could be a fire sign, because Xinyan is a fire element. What is her weapon? Oh, she even has a drum in the back. I've just recently been thinking about djembe drums again. What kind of instrument she got? It looks like a bass. She has a long... Was that a braid or is that part of her outfit? She has a long braid in the back. Someone might wear like a long braid in the back. Because I was just drawing something earlier of someone that has like long braids in the back, kind of like the Navi. Lots of fire. This person or you are definitely a fire sign. And possibly from a foreign place or country. Because, like, Xinyan, she's, like, of darker complexion, but she lives in Liyue, which is, like, a Chinese nation, and Deha. I mean, I don't know what her ethnicity is, but I guess she's actually from the desert. But she kind of is a warrior in, like, a more upscale, like, academic city. She, like, came from, like, I guess, like, the desert ghetto. I don't know if you can, or, I mean, yeah. She's very loyal. She's very, what else? She's very determined. Whatever job she is given, she does it, like, 150%. Very, say, protective, over possibly, I don't know. There could be someone that's sick that this person's protective over. Maybe could even heal through singing. What else is there? Oh, the Eremites, that's what they were. A mercenary organization. She enjoys great fame among her fellow Eremites. I never really knew Deha to be famous, but interesting that both of them are fire signs with some sort of fame involved. Fire sign that's a content creator, possibly. Blazing Lioness. This person's Leo. You could be Leo. Someone might also like to wear like spikes and studs. The Xinyan likes to wear spikes and studs. Okay, what else? Yay, Nico. She's definitely. I wish I remembered all of the Genshin astrological signs, because every single one of them has their own astrological signs, but I don't remember. Yay, Miko might be Pisces. If she's not actually Pisces, her energy is very Pisces and somewhat Scorpio. And I've been channeling kitsunes also, because I was just drawing a kitsune in Krita. So fox-like. Lion and fox are spirit animals for this reading. A shrine. A shrine. Something about yokai, I suppose, or I know I'm saying spirit animal, but like actual animal spirits, like maybe a passed on pet of some sort. The head shrine maiden in charge of the Grand Narukami Shrine and descendant of the Kitsune lineage, Eternity's servant and friend, and the intimidating editor-in-chief of Ye Publishing House, a publisher of light novels. So if this person's a musician, they're very much a lyricist. It's very much just coming off as someone that's a singer. Eternity's servant and friend. That's supposed to be Raiden. I honestly still don't understand Raiden's storyline. Confuses me. But, this person could have Leo or Pisces or Scorpio, and they could be very fiery, but they could also be very mysterious or not let on to a lot that they know. They like to maybe be playful sometimes about how they know more than other people do. They can actually handle people that are very antisocial. This person seems very social. But it seems like they can get along with people that are very, what is it called? This, contrarian, antisocial, awkward, or people that have their guard up completely. This person somehow knows how to tease someone, like out of, to get their walls to come down maybe a little bit. And what else here? Yeah, I mean, it's like Yemiko is like a Pisces, which is the sister sign to Virgo. Virgo is the hermit. This person's able to get people that are in more hermit-like energy, like out, and socializing or just interacting. Yemiko also gives me a very high priestess feelings here. Deha is like strength. Xinyan be. I don't know. Judgment popped into my head because of the drums. So judgment, strength, and high priestess. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this person knows how to serve karma in a very subtle way. Knows how to tame beasts in a very subtle way. Covert way in a positive way. Usually being covert is usually deceitful, but this person's like covert in a positive way somehow. Aether, this person may be more masculine or actually a man, because this is one of the two, or also Gemini might be apparent because it is one of the twins. The traveler can resonate with any other statute of the seven, and they find and change their element to match and so yeah, this person, I'm getting magician also, magician and high priestess. This person is very spiritually aware. I thought that I've been shuffling these upright and reverse. Everything's come up upright so far, I think. And if that's the case, then the high priestess and the magician being upright, this person is also very spiritually high vibrational. There's a dragon here and a deer. Hey, he also has a braid in the bag. Here. This person could be draconian. They could also be. Is there a starseed that
is associated with unicorns or Pegasuses. I forgot which star system that is. But I've been channeling unicorns a lot lately too. So what was it? Lions, foxes, and unicorns here. And this person can shapeshift in a positive way to be able to like get on someone other's level to help them ascend and grow. Okay, that was the first one. Reverse. Saw you reverse. This person might like to nap. Why am I stuttering? Might like to nap a lot. Or just try and get out of their like responsibilities, because that's what Sayu does. She tries to go and like play hide and seek and be playful about being like, oh, like I was supposed to do that. Sorry. She constantly corrects people too that she's I think a Mujina instead of a Tanuki. Which is reminding me of, what was that? What's the little? He's not a deer, I don't think. A raccoon. Do people call him a raccoon or a dog in One Piece? Why can't I remember his name? The little doctor, little deer doctor. Anyways, his character is extremely sweet and very forgiving and wants to just heal everyone. I think he's very humble about how much knowledge he has. So this person's like an upright witch doctor. I also, right before I started this recording, saw the words witch doctor. Sayu Shumatsuban's resident ninja is obsessed with sleeping and growing taller. She has mastered all kinds of ninjutsu to run away and hide in pursuit of opportunities to laze around and sleep, such as extraordinary skill set may have very unexpected uses. Such an extraordinary skill set may have very unexpected uses. Okay, I guess there's untapped potential and some skills this person has, though they seem very skilled. Yeah, with their voice, with their spiritual abilities, psychic abilities, or extra sensory perception. This person likes to travel or can travel for long distances without it bothering them. A person that I guess likes to road trip, I'm thinking. And since this is air, this person might like to like fly a lot also, if it's not road trips. Oh yeah, I forgot actually. Sayu is one of the, I think besides Kokomi, Sayu is one of the best healers, like in early Genshin. So yeah, that kind of does align with the deer from One Piece. Yeah, well, I think that's gonna be all for the first one. Yeah. Oh, but it was in reverse too, so this person needs to not shirk their responsibilities, I guess is the advice here. And to like not just sleep away like all the potential they have with their skills. Like don't sleep on them, I guess. And also wake other people up from the matrix, I guess. Okay. Next one. Lisa. We're gonna have some OG cards. Because I think I'm gonna put like a screen. what is it called? I'm going to take a picture of the cards and I'm going to put them as the thumbnail. That's the word. Why am I lost for words right now? I'm glad my chakras feel fine, because as soon as I was like getting ready to start, I could feel people poking my third eye and my crown chakra, and literally like getting pain around this eye, and I was just like, I had to do a lot to fix all that, but I think I fixed it. Anyways, Lisa. She's a witch. There was some like witch, more of a healer type of witch, maybe like green witch in the last reading, so that might be apparent. But this is Lisa. She's a librarian and also it's very knowledgeable. Who I'm trying to think of like who she would align with in actual tarot. I mean, the first thing it came up was like the Hermit. I'm getting Chariot also, because she does travel to other countries to like share knowledge and ideas with like other people of academic academic standing. Rose may be an important flower, because I've seen that word multiple times today, rose. She's the Witch of the Purple Rose. Interesting. She's an intellectual witch who can never get enough naps. As the librarian of the Knights of Favonius, Lisa is smart in that she always knows exactly what to do with whatever troubles her. As much as she loves sleep, she still manages to keep everything under control in a calm and composed manner. Yeah, she never really seems stressed out. She's very... just go with the flow. That's weird that she likes napping too. I didn't know that about Lisa. Because it seems like there's a lot of characters in Genshin that like to sleep a lot. It's kind of weird. I also love Genshin so much, but it is kind of troubling to then find out that what archons are not actually a positive thing. And in the game, my assistant's name was Paimon. That's great. And if you don't know, Paimon is, I think, like one of it's a demon that's a ruler of other demons. So yeah. So I'm trying to do something in my third eye. I'm also getting lots of Cancer. Mostly, like, just to be honest, because she's got big tatties. And Cancer, that's usually a Cancer thing because they rule kind of that area. They rule the chest, I think. Leo rules the heart. They rule the chest. So people with Cancer placement sometimes can be well endowed there if they're a woman. If you're not a woman, this could just mean that you have the brains. Was it the brains and the brawn? Brains and the beauty. Someone could be demisexual.
sapiosexual.
Okay, the Traveler came out. Traveler's twin, Lumine, Aether, came out in the first reading. So this might be, the first reading might be applicable. So Aether came out in the upright in the first reading, and Lumine came out in the reverse. So something about, I don't know if this is a party around you or you yourself, your feminine is imbalanced or needs more energy channeled there. This is Ally, which I think is from. It's not Arc. She comes from a different. She's a crossover character. Savior from another world. So this person could be a starseed. Maybe because like Lumine doesn't know where she comes from. Same with Aether. And I mean, kind of their story, they kind of do sound like starseeds. I haven't played through all of Genshin to like know, and also the story hasn't ended yet, so I don't even think. But she's from another world. Grew up in a harsh mountain wilderness near the tribe that shunned her. Fostered by an expert hunter, she trained to hunt with cat-like grace and deadly accuracy. Eventually, she learned that her origins and destiny were deeply tied to the fate of the world itself, and fought an epic battle to save it against the evil forces of an artificial intelligence from an ancient past. I think this person may still be kind of has the veil covered on their eyes about the Matrix, even though they're pretty knowledgeable in other things and very studied. It's like they don't know their past lives. They haven't connected with their Akashic records yet. But yeah, one moment. Oh wait. Okay. So, there's a lot of reversals in this reading. Ningguang verse. Ningguang creates a jade screen out of gold, obsidian, and her great opulence, dealing AoE geo damage. Owner of the Jade Chamber, stones, jade, and obsidian could be important. My gosh, the energy vampires around me are so pathetic. Like, how many bags do you have to, like, try and open at literally, like, 1:30 at night? Why are you eating at 1:30 at night? So stupid. And it's funny because I was trying to say some things to take my energy back, and they just kept getting louder and louder. But whatever. I'm sorry that it's interrupting the reading and that I'm possibly kind of letting in a little bit. But it's whatever. If it makes energy vampires feel important for a moment, hopefully they heal with their own energy while I keep mine. This is the Empress reverse. It could be a mother figure, or it's just not fertile grounds here. Well, I don't know, like, I was getting a lot of Cancer energy with Lisa. It could be something about a mother. I don't know. It's also something about maybe some materialism here. Like, Ningguang is... Liyue Wei's the nation of, I think... What is it? The nation of gold? Business? She kind of acts like... It seems like she knows how to control things fairly well. But, I don't know. She, like, just sits up in her jade chamber up there, like, that's super luxurious and, I don't know. It almost seems like there's some sort of, distinction or gap between her and her, citizens. I don't know what that is. Something about, like, the 1% or something. Okay, we got Rosaria and... Sorry, I'm taking a little longer. I'm trying to shoot back a lot of evil eyes right now that are in, like, the same building as me. Teleportation. Rosaria's unique take on this prayer ritual. First, she swings her weapon to slash surrounding opponents, then she summons a frigid ice lance that strikes the ground. Rites of termination. A terminating prayer ritual. Freezing ritual. There are some freezer spells. I don't know if someone's returning freezer spells. Someone's trying to freeze someone's connection to their Akashic records, possibly. Thorny benevolence. Didn't I say something about a rose already? Oh, and Rosaria. So a lot of a rose. Someone's name could be Rose, possibly. Someone could possibly also have red hair. Rosaria, a sister in Monsad's Church of Favonius, a sister of the church, though you wouldn't know it if it weren't for her attire. An unusual woman with a sharp, piercing words in a cold manner. Her movements are unpredictable. She acts with some kind of purpose, but others don't seem to know exactly what she stands for. I mean, I suppose for a nun, Rosaria is kind of pretty, dresses not like the typical nun. And Lisa doesn't really dress like the typical librarian. This person might like to dress more gothic, possibly. Because of Rosaria. I think she's kind of one of the most gothic characters. This person might also have pale skin. Or, I mean, pale is kind of negatively connotated. Porcelain skin? Heartstopper stripe. Eee. A detective. What cards represent a detective? A young prodigy detective from the Tenryou Commission. His senses are sharp and his thoughts are ingenious. No matter what unsolved case he's facing, he can get to the truth in unexpected ways. Analytical harmony. Alright. And he doesn't really, I think he has weapons, but he doesn't really use them. He kicks and everything. Someone might have really strong legs, or someone just might have a natural ability to protect themselves spiritually without doing anything. Like, people might assume that someone doesn't have weapons or isn't, like, spiritually prepared, and then, like, they get kicked in the face. I don't know. In a way, Lumine is also a detective of some sorts, trying to figure out where her brother went. So this person could be a very analytical, academic vigilante of some sort. Because Rosaria goes, like, on her own missions also. She kind of says she's part of a church, but, like, she does her own thing a lot. And then Dory. Someone could, even though they're very knowledgeable, and they come to a lot of conclusions and insights, they can maybe be vapid or very forgetful sometimes too. Dory reminds me of Gemini type of energy. She's supposed to be a genie, I think. She's kind of deceitful. Or she just cares a lot about money. Which, I mean, is kind of like the Empress to me in reverse, or Ningguang in reverse. It's like being a little money motivated. Treasure of Dream Garden. Dory is a merchant in Sumeru. She is extremely wealthy and highly obsessed with Mora, seeing everyone and everything as a way to make profit. She uses her spontaneous appearance and words to sway customers into buying her goods despite her jaw-dropping prices. Spirit Warding Lamp. Maybe not a genie, but a djinn, actually. Someone might know how to actually speak to, because djinns aren't always negative. There's some positive djinns too, and I don't know a lot about them because it's not my, what's it called, culture or heritage, but there's positive ones too. I forgot what culture djinns actually come from, but a person might be from that culture. Yeah. Yeah, again, like a lot of red, pinkish hair. Oh, red hair, yeah. This person's very persuasive or seductive. Maybe they use this in order to get information as a detective. I don't know if this person's completely in the upright or not. I think they're supposed to be a starseed. I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting Agent Smith feelings from this energy almost. Like this is a person that wants to keep the Matrix going. But yeah, okay. Are there any sign or any? This person, yeah, is most likely an air sign. I'm thinking most likely an air sign. Okay, next reading. Should I take that card as the first card? Well, okay, put it back in. Should I take that as the first card? Fell out. Sure. Kaeya! We're going with like all the OG characters that were like released within the first year of Genshin. Kaeya! He reminds me of the magician. In the Knights of Favonius, Kaeya is the most trusted aide for the acting Grand Master Jean. You can always count on him to solve any intractable problems. Everyone in Mondstadt loves Kaeya, but no one knows what secrets this witty, charming knight has. Yeah, I'm also getting like Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords with Kaeya right now. That's so weird. I was just channeling an eye patch before I started, and I forgot Kaeya has an eye patch. I don't know if they ever explained why he has an eye patch. But it's covering his right eye, which I kind of view the left side of people as like the inner world, and that right side, the outer world. So since it's covering his right eye, it's like he is more of a spiritual person. Whoever this is, more of a spiritual person, likes to look at the 5D more than the 3D, possibly. Or they actually could have an eye patch. I'm kind of forgetting the relationship he has with Diluc, his brother. They do kind of have like a weird, like off standoffish kind of. Got Alloy again. Savior from another world. But in reverse again, that came up in the last reading. So, yeah. Let's see that. This could be someone that doesn't have a connection to their Akashic records and they're a starseed. Or it could be, because there's some starseeds that come here not necessarily to help the collective. Or I don't know if that's what an actual starseed is, but the starseeds come from other star systems, reincarnate here. And then there's other ones that just, like, they aren't ready to, like, actually heal this, like, incarnation. So they're starseeds, but they're karmic, like, in this incarnation. Like, sometimes I don't even know if I'm karmic. But, moving on. All three of these are cryo characters. So this person could be water or air sign, I'm thinking. And again, like Lyran, starseed. I think most Lyrans are positive starseeds, though, so this person just might not be connected to their Akashic records. Sorry, excuse me. I almost full on burped while I was recording because I'm not that ladylike. I'm glad I caught myself. Getting Page of Cups here. She's a bartender. And she's young. Well, she's not actually young. She's one of the oldest small characters. So possibly someone that's young at heart or someone that looks very youthful for their age. It's a Lyran. That parents or someone in their family could have been alcoholics. You or this person might have to deal with alcoholics and addicts around them and don't enjoy it and want it to stop. This person can maybe, I don't know, this could be something to do with potions. I don't know if this person or you works with potions. Or is just a bartender or just likes to drink a lot. Like, not even like alcoholic drinks, but like just drink a lot. I know a lot of Aquarians like to have like multiple drinks all the time. I always have like an energy drink and water and juice and tea. And I'm freaking weird and can't just finish a drink before I like start a new one. Oh, so this person can be Aquarian, sorry. Also, what does it say? An incredibly popular bartender of the Cat's Tail Tavern, rising star of Mondstadt's wine industry and the greatest challenger to its traditional powerhouses. A feisty feline young lady from Springvale, any drink mixed by Diana's hand tastes delicious beyond belief. Yeah. We have Singo Nomiya, Kokomi. How does she kind of fit in with these terms? Komi is a divine priestess of Watatsumi Island and also serves as its supreme leader. She is well versed in the art of war, is good at strategizing, and has keen insights into military affairs. She is also adept at handling domestic affairs, diplomacy, and other matters. Why did I get 7 of Swords? But like, in the positive sense, yeah. So what have I gotten here? The Magician, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Did it say she's actually a High Priestess? Divine Priestess, High Priestess. I also kind of take her as like the Queen of Cups though. So person is very empathetic and a healer of some sorts. Witty. Very sweet, but things can have... Is ulterior always negatively connotated? They like to trick people into healing. Which is kind of a similar message to the first reading. They like to trick people into healing. I don't know. You just keep swimming by... I don't know why I'm channeling that from Dory. There's literally a character named Dory in the last reading. Not the first one, but the last. Barbara, Nervers. I kind of take her as Page of Cups, but she's in the reverse. What else do I take her as? She's a musician. She likes to dance. Kaeya, I think, might like to dance too. One of his abilities is called Waltz. Oh, he's a swordsman too. Frostwind swordsman. Jesus, guys. Like, I literally think only 2 people are home, and I'm like literally hearing banging on like every wall. These energy vampires are hungry. Deaconess of the Favonius Church in Shining Starlit, adored by all. Although the concept of a starlet is rather novel in City of Bards, the people of Mondstadt love Barbara nonetheless. I owe everything to the city's spirit of freedom. Does Barbara cry a lot? Clarify alloy. Clarify. Cujo Sara. Crow. Someone could be a Corvin starseed. Crows may also be important. Charismatic woman who acts as swiftly as a storm wind, and always honors her word. She bears the title of the Devotee of the Divine and has sworn her allegiance to Raiden Shogun. One moment. Sorry. Just have to speak some things out about, I don't know what to call them. Never mind. Not, not getting a great cohesive story with this last reading, and it's probably because my brother is trying to run around my entire room and my mom and do God knows what. God knows what. But, because this deck has like 60 cards, so, should be more than enough information to go off of here. But, yeah. Sorry, they've banged on every wall of my bedroom, so now they must come and stand outside my window and say things. So. Psychos. But, yeah. I guess I'll just have to record more than one video tonight. I was only going to do one, but I am fired up. I'm fired up, and I'm going to be recording more because I am not that satisfied with all of the readings in this video. So I do apologize if there wasn't that much information. But I think I'm actually going to be recording a lot of videos all night because that's kind of the only time I think I can get any quiet without people like trying to act like they're just doing random things. It's already so late in the night that it shouldn't be that loud. But yeah, of course, if I ask people to be quiet while I'm recording, they tell me that I'm being selfish. But if someone else in my house, my brother, wants to record something, then people respect him right away. So, whatever. It is what it is. But thank you guys. I will be trying to upload a lot more frequently, but we'll see.